Come on to the issue of propaganda, and the government media complex continues to promote the war narrative, of course. Let's have a look at a couple of examples. First of all, we have the Mirror here, making sure we all know that, first of all, World War III is coming, and that when it arrives, conscription will be a thing. So this whole conscription narrative continues to sort of rumble under the surface without any admission that it's actually going to be a thing. But apparently, according to the Mirror, if you're a baker, a farmer, a doctor, a nurse, or an engineer, you'll be all right. Although I suspect the latter isn't 100% safe. But in the meantime, gov.uk is very excited to tell us that the nuclear bomb is great because jobs are a thing. So new figures, they say, reveal that 1,500 skilled roles have been created in the last year at the UK's Nuclear Weapons Technology Centre, AWE. They claim to have carried out a study which shows that people working on weapons of mass destruction receive 20% above the UK salary, the average UK salary. So that's good news. They decided to announce this alongside what they describe as a landmark £15 billion investment within this parliament to renew the UK's sovereign nuclear warhead. And this was confirmed through the recent Strategic Defence Review to keep, they say, the British people safe while supporting almost 10,000 UK jobs, because don't forget, the first role of government is to keep people safe. Now, Lisa Nandy was a guest on this morning's BBC Today programme, and at the end of her segment, she was asked about the pro-Palestine protesters who broke into Brize Norton, RAF Brize Norton this morning, and she couldn't help herself. She described these protesters as being irresponsible and hoped the full force of the law would be imposed because national security is so important, and quotes, the first role of government is to keep people safe. This has become a term of sheer propaganda. We're hearing it everywhere now. We got to keep people safe. That's the role of government. That principle began to be rolled out with COVID. It's now being continued through the various conflicts that we're seeing around the world now, and it's being used to justify this increased defense spending, which is actually war spending, and just sheer propaganda.
It's total Orwellian inversion. So activists wanting to stop the UK from sending weapons and defense parts to Israel, who is committing a genocide, literally slaughtering tens of thousands of women and children and innocent civilians, that's somehow keeping people safe by clamping down on those concerned citizens who are doing basically, I don't know, civil disobedience, I think is probably the right word for it. But no,
Mark was talking about accountability. What they're doing is attempting to hold people to account, but they don't want to be held to account. So prosecute them, put them in prison instead.
Oh, they'd love to delete the word accountability from the great digital archives of humanity once the opportunity arises, and replace it with chutzpah. We'll
Absolutely.
leave it there.
Yes.